you want. You crave something that leaves you wanting more. Recently, Minnesota was recognized as one of the best places to work in New York. At Columbia Trinidad, we've been hard at work since 1912, helping families and small businesses realize their dreams.
This Friday and Saturday, everything goodies is on sale.
This moment, blueberries, strawberries in California, pineapples in Costa Rica, blueberries in
Monday, facing multiple rape, assault, and kidnapping charges, GOP activist Greg Peterson took his own life, but his alleged victims are still living with the horrible memories.
I know what I mean. So that's the last thing I would ever want anybody else to feel.
Now, brave Utah women share how they survived brutal attacks and the obstacle they faced getting their nightmare stories heard.
I was scared of him finding me again.
Fighting for Justice, an ABC4 special assignment, Monday at 10. Only one Milwaukee TV station has 90 minutes of news at night every night. Unmatched reporting, in-depth analysis, the most watched, the most trusted, the most powerful name in the local news. Fox 6 News, Brett Shepard and Sky Tracker Weather, weeknights at 11 on KTDA Channel 11 News.
Your radio never sounded better.
It's showtime.
We're back with Matters of the Heart on Smooth 90.5 FM HD Radio. And we're talking to the youth today about our youth matter. So on today's show, we have some youth here that are destined to become our future game changers, those who have the ability and opportunity to bring about change in the world we live in today. So here in the Midwest, as the weather begins to break, we hear about casualties, we hear about shootings, and we hear about lives of innocent people that are taken. Tell us how you feel about the weather warming and possible casualties. Are you scared? Does it bother you to hear about innocent people's lives being taken? And what do you think should be done about this? We have Caleb Murray here. We have Christopher Morris, and then we have Alexandria Brown. Would one of you like to address those questions? Caleb?
It's always sad to hear about the innocent lives being taken on the news, but it's possible to stop. It's possible to stop all this from happening. It's possible. We just need to get our heads together and just stop all this bad things from happening.
Okay. Alexandria?
Well, I feel like there are things that can be done, but then there are some things and some people that we can't change. I feel like we as a community, was different communities, but within communities, I feel like we need to come together. We need to support not only youth, but the older people, and just in general, as adults, because it's not just youth killing youth, and it's not just youth killing older people. It's also adults and people that haven't come out of those ways, or that it may be a spirit. You never really know with different people. But I feel like we need to come together as a community and try to work together to change things. I feel like the youth need more support. I feel like it's a lot of things that school can do. The school can do, and it's a lot of things that your community can do. Also with churches, with church, I feel like the church needs to reach out to the community as well. I feel like we need to offer more to the youth. We need to offer more extracurricular activities. We need to offer just things to try to get them off the streets. Even with the church, I feel like we should offer more to them. We should give them reasons to want to be in church. Not bribing them, but giving them something to look forward to. I know there are a lot of kids that love to sing. There are kids that like to praise dance. And then there are people that like to go out and, do stuff that kids do. And that's understandable. And I just feel like we need to, it just takes more than one person to change things. It takes a lot of people. And I feel like if a lot of people want to change something, then they can. But it has to be people willing to change. And it's like, even like wherever you go, I feel like it can't just be you saying, oh, well, I want to do this, I want to do that. It's, you have to be willing and committed and dedicated in what you do. You can't come in and then try to change something and then be like, well, this is hard, I can't do this, I give up. You can't be quick to give up. You have to know that things can change. It starts with prayer, it starts with effort, it starts with a lot of things. But as far as like casualties and stuff, like, it's sad. And you can change it. I think there needs to be more strict laws. There needs to be stricter laws. And I think that there are a lot of things that are out there now that it probably will be hard to get back. Like, I know, like, some churches have, like, gun buybacks and stuff, like, they pay you to, like, you know, bring in guns and stuff. And, I mean, that works, too. It's more that we need to offer to get the guns off the streets, because now guns are just out there and so easy to get to, and people get them, and it changes everything's life. It changes lives for kids, for parents, people losing kids, and kids losing parents to the streets. And it's actually pretty sad, because I feel like every child needs their parents, and parents should have to bury their child.
So you think that by offering more in churches and in the community, this can help to alleviate the youth being out in the street, or just give them more to do?
I definitely do think so, because especially with, okay, I'm going to use church as an example first. So I feel like when you get involved with church, there's so much more time, but there's so much, it's so much time that you dedicate to church. So like, an example for me, I'm in church Thursdays, Fridays, Sundays, and if I have time on Wednesdays, I love like Bible study or whatever. Okay, so that's 4 days out of my week that I have like time that's not on the streets or somewhere where I could like potentially get killed or hurt or anything like that. So it's like situations like that, I feel like the church can definitely help. And I feel like if the community works with kids and like offers sports or different things for kids to do that's less time when they get out of school and they got to go to their practice or whatever it is, and they got time to do homework and stuff, it's less time for them to be out in the streets. And I know when the weather gets good outside, some people, it kind of like changes the atmosphere, because they feel like, oh, this is my time to go out and do this, and this is my time to do that. I'm not saying you don't deserve downtime and time to have fun, but sometimes you can always be at the wrong place at the wrong time.
Okay.
And you may not plan on going out and this happening to you, but it's even sad to even think, to just even know that you never know when it's your time. And it's really sad that kids can't go to the parks anymore or go places and know that they're safe. So I just feel like it has to start with the community. The church can help. And we need, even with the police, like, oh my gosh, like even with the police, it's just so much more help that we need.
Okay. Christopher, what do you feel, that was very good feedback, Alexandria. What do you feel, Christopher, about the weather warming with possible casualties taking place? Does it bother you to hear about innocent people, their lives being taken, and what do you think should be done about this?
I feel sad when when people get killed, kids, but I feel like that the church needs to step in as a whole and help out. The pastor needs to step up, because preachers be talking about how we can do this, but you're not showing no type of progress in it. So I feel like that we should have sports and picnics and things like that for the youth.
Okay. So you feel that there should be more community involvement with churches?
Yeah.
Okay. As a whole?
Yes, as a whole. Yes.
Okay. Real good. Okay. Are you afraid of being stopped or approached by those in authority? Anyone?
I am not afraid to be stopped by a cop or anything like that, because I don't really go outside, and then if I am outside, I'm with my friends or eating out.
But let's say you are out with a group of your friends and you all were approached by the authorities or stopped, when you're walking or something like that. How would you feel? Do you feel safe?
I would feel scared a little bit because they would stop me, but other than that, I'm not really concerned about it.
Okay. Caleb, do you feel safe when you're approached by authorities, or do you have any fear of being approached by authorities?
Well, I don't have a fear of me getting stopped. If I did get stopped, that would be pretty scary.
It would be scary for you?
Yes, it would.
Okay. All right. Alexandria, how do you feel about being approached or stopped?
It's sad to say, but actually I would be in fear by being stopped by police. And not to say that all police are bad, because there are actually very good police out there. But then we all know about the situations that are going on and how certain police may feel like because they have authority that they can do certain things. Now, as far as being in fear, I would definitely be in fear, because I feel like depending on who you're with or where you're at within your community or whatever, they may get the wrong impression. And I know that in some places, like just being an African American male with dreads, they might get the wrong impression and automatically think that you're this type of person because of the statistics that have been set. But I feel like, I get why police think like that, but at the same time, everybody isn't the same. You can't that's like us thinking that all police are the same, and I definitely don't believe that at all, because I feel like everybody has their purpose, and then there are some people who take advantage of their purpose or whatever they can do. So yeah, it's sad to say, but I will definitely be scared.
Okay, that's understandable. Now with social media and technology, we're more inclined to see outside of the news, killings and shootings and things that are happening and taking place all across the country. So it's understandable that you would be a little fearful of being approached or being stopped. Well, we're going to take another break here, and we're going to be back with Matters of the Heart.
Alright, ready to get over a whole situation? It's first not to panic. Betrayal. I want to divorce. Love. Help my child. Desire. You can't get mad at God because God is not the reason that you got caught up. It was you that allowed the devil to stand by your side and whisper sweet nothings in your ear. On Saturday, April 25th, God is all up and caught up at the Olympic Theater, 6134 South Cermak Road in Cicero, Illinois.
Hello everyone, this is Benita Queen Abrams, the playwright, producer, and director of God is All Up and Caught Up, a gospel musical stage play. Please join us at the Olympic Theater on April 25th at 7 p.m.
For tickets and more information, call 773-245-6353 or go online, nekestheater.org. God is all up and caught up.
Let's start down, push your fears aside. All you come face up, your innocence hide.